crap. Just realized I had the wrong mic on. Ain't that some shit? Let me do this again. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome back to Deactivated Styles. We're trying something new here. I'm going to try something different. It's going to be weird at first, but I'll eventually, hopefully, just break into it. For those who have been keeping track of my Twitter, yesterday I had to go to the ER for some medical related issues. My upper back's been bothering me in a way, doesn't hurt or nothing, but it's been feeling really weird, and it's been causing a lot of discomfort, both arms and hands. Probably another one of the reasons you haven't seen me on here. Aside from that, I've been trying to do stuff outside of home. I was going places with the family doing stuff. Unable to do what I used to be able to do. So yesterday I had some x-rays done, and they came back and said the issues you had from 2002, 2003 are starting to build up in your upper back now. Basically degenerative disc disease. It could have been a herniated disc where you can get physical therapy to clear that up within a few months, but instead it's degenerative disc disease, and it's when the fluid in your discs are starting to drain, causing deterioration to the disc, which is also pushing down on the spinal column, causing pinched nerves, which is why my hands and arms have been falling asleep on me a whole lot more than usual. All the heavy activities I used to be able to do are officially done. Grasping, holding on to things is becoming a whole lot harder to deal with. So my gaming abilities are super limited at the moment until they can figure out what they can do for my back, and hopefully it can relieve a lot of tension going down both my arms into my hands. Until then, we're not going to kill off the stream like I said I was going to. As much as I'd like to, I know you guys say there's always alternatives to what you can do on here. I just have to be careful how I do things now. Holding a controller, grasping something small or big, doesn't matter. The grip levels are slowly declining. So I'm not going to be able to speed run anymore. I won't be able to speed walk Barbie. Punishment streams, or punishment points, are just going to have to remain until further notice. So don't come in and waste your points on that yet. We won't be able to do a Fortnite stream anytime soon either. Until then, we're going to change the format. We're going to try something completely different here. We're going to do, as you can see, I have a picture of Super Mario Brothers. I'm going to try to do this every other night, or every other day, maybe even in the evening as well now. Try to do at least an hour to an hour and a half every day of Let's Talk content. Yeah, this is not going to be comforting at all. But we're going to talk about, the games I've played so far. We'll also talk about some other past retro games as well. I like to talk about older systems. I'm finally going to get into the podcast aspect of what I've been planning for the last few months anyway. So looks like I'm going to be slowing down a hell of a lot more than usual. Friends, family have been reaching out to me since this, since the results of my my x-ray. I will be getting MRIs here soon. I don't know how I'm going to fit in that tube. All the working out I have done, which could have possibly aggravated it as well. All the discs were putting in a lot of work, and exercising is slowly going to start changing as well. But we're going to keep moving forward. We're going to talk about these retro games. I'm going to talk about games on the Atari 2600, the Atari 7800, maybe some 20 or 5200 as well, because I do have one of those out in my storage that, it's not the greatest system, but it was a nice little advancement from the 2600, so we will talk about that. I do have my Pi here that has a lot of games as well. I'll probably power that on during, during the time. So what we could do is, well, what I will do is actually, I will take a new update on the point system where every day or every time we do a live stream, I'll let you, the viewer, pick the game that we can talk about. And then we will go into that. I can't wait to actually start getting involved with this, because this could be a game changer for the retro gaming platform. Hopefully, just hopefully. But this really sucks, guys. I really want to come out here. I really want to do more speed runs, and I want to do some NWC competitions. But right now, I'm at a standstill, and it really fucking sucks. So I really don't know what I'm going to do with myself as much, as working on getting better. I mean, I know what I got to do. I'm probably going to try some water therapy, because, it helps the back, it helps the body, it relaxes it. Maybe try some, the Epsom salt, put that in like the tub or something, lay in the tub, let it calm my body down. I don't know what it'll do for degenerate disc disease, but this is not what I imagined would happen, since moving up here. We've been on a hot streak for the last 2 years on this fucking platform. Between this and streaming on Mixer, I've had some of the best times ever. I've even tried a little YouTube, but didn't survive very long there. Just the little fish in a big pond. But you guys all know, for those who are watching right now, and those who will watch the highlight down the road, you guys know that I love hanging out with you guys. I enjoy spending time with you, trolling around, keeping it not PG, but we're keeping it in a mature rating to where we don't piss off too many folks. We're here to have a good time, play some games, shoot the shit, enjoy ourselves. And that was always the goal here on Twitch and anywhere else. Never thought it'd be so hard to talk about this, man. I mean, the emotions, the pain. I got so many containers here with controllers to play, and I'm not going to be able to as much. Imagine me a couple seconds into playing the game, and all of a sudden I can't run it no more because my hands completely fall asleep. So what I'm going to do is, from time to time, I will be giving updates on what's going on with me in the upcoming week or 2 weeks, whenever. I'm waiting for my doctor to set up appointments for an MRI. Hopefully they don't try to do steroid injections, because that right there, that frightens me more than anything else, because I've had steroid injections in my life and it didn't help me at all. It actually made things worse. It took an extreme physical therapist down in the state of Florida to actually get my back and legs straightened back out again, and I have been feeling a whole lot better down there ever since. But no, with this going on, I have a feeling this upper back issue is going to take a huge role in shooting down not just my arms but down to my legs again. And hopefully it doesn't cause a paralysis to where I won't be able to walk soon, because if I keep pushing myself as well, I'll put myself in a wheelchair a whole lot sooner than I'm supposed to be. It's been talked about. They actually gave me one that's in my storage unit right now, and I refuse to use it because there was no need for it. And That was 2017. They said within the next 5-6 years, it's a possibility it may happen. And now, it looks like it might be getting closer to that. And more than likely, I fast tracked that and wasn't the intention at all. So, for now, I'm just looking for all the positivity out of all this. I just want to move forward in life, regardless what my physical limitations will be. My doc said no more heavy lifting by any means. So that means if I have to go to use the bathroom, someone's going to have to hold it for me. I don't know who you are out there, but you're not going to be the one. So, you're good. Don't cancel me, Twitch. But yeah, I am now restricted from heavy lifting. So all this stuff right here is going to remain here. Any movement of any sort, I'd have to have someone else do it for me. And basically, no one in this house can lift anything heavy. So it was just me. CRTs, computers, permanent workstation. God. Yeah, so here we are, starting our next talk series, or Let's Talk series. It's Let's Talk Retro. We're gonna, for me, this game right up here, this is the mother of all games, the father of all games, brother and sister. This is what made this is what made the game-changing aspect of everything, honestly. When you're moving from, say, Atari 2600s, 7800s, 5200s, Atari 800, the ST, Intellivision, ColecoVision, Commodore, Amiga. You got all those 2 and 6-bit games out there, and then you move into the 8-bit era, and you have this right here. This game right here this is my very first fast-paced game, and I did not move very fast at all with it. Back in the day, there was no such thing as speedrun for guys like me. Mainly anybody, we just played the game, explored all 8 worlds, or at least tried to within 3 lives, collect 100 coins along the way, and maybe find a couple 1-up mushrooms, and don't forget secret areas. So you got all that right there. But over the last couple of years, I've been doing the warpless runs, going from 4 to 8, or 1 to 4 to 8, and it's been one hell of an experience learning how to run this. I'm in the top 1,000 on speedrun.com with this game. What was it? 5 minutes, 28 seconds, 0.45 milliseconds, I believe it is. Yeah, 5:28:45. And it's been one hell of a journey actually running this game over and over and over. As soon as I beat my first record, I play it again and I get the second one, and by the time I beat the first record, I upload it and send it to Speedrun, and then not even 10 minutes later I sent him another one, and I was like, just cancel the first one, this one's even better. And it was emulated, so I was dealing with input lag. It sucked in terms of control aspect. So I was doing it off a PlayStation Classic, which was fun, by the way. I enjoyed playing on that thing. I did, however, give that to my niece because she appreciates retro games like I do. She hasn't played it lately because she just recently moved into a new house, and all her stuff is somewhat packed up still. I can't wait till she gets back into it. I may get one again down the road, just for the RetroArch aspect. But right now, I'm not going to be able to play it as much. I'm not going to be able to play a whole lot of anything. But Mario Brothers, you get 4 levels per each world. Honestly, in all honesty, I have not traveled through all 8 worlds properly. So ever since I started speedrunning, warpless runs have not become a thing for me because I want to beat the game at the fastest time possible. in the lowest amount of levels. So, but of course, this game has variants. I believe, yes, I don't have to believe because it did happen. It was put on the Commodore 64. Someone developed it on there and through some decent 8-bit type music. Really cool to see that. It was also in various games as well on other Nintendo systems. It was also in the Virtual Console on the Wii. The GameCube had it in one of the Mario games. I'm trying to think if it was Mario Galaxy or Sunshine or something like that. I forget what it was exactly on there, but that was pretty fun to see someone experience. Matter of fact, the person that showed that off was Cosmic, one of the top speedrunners on Mario, and he actually speedran Mario in there. He said there was a delay in the controls, which I'm not surprised. When you're emulating it off a disc, you're going to get the same result as if you were doing it off of HDMI, emulation wise. But it was also in my favorite competition cart, Nintendo World Championship. Yes, you could speedrun Mario in that game, but in the end, you have to play all 3 games. So Mario Brothers also came on 3 different carts. You had the standalone Mario Duck Hunt, and World Class Track Meet. If you have a power pad, which I do out in my storage unit right now, that'd be a cool thing to actually waste some time with. Invest in time, I should say, more than likely. As a kid, it's one hell of a workout. Whenever, hopefully someday I can get another place of my own, I could get like a 3-4 bedroom house again, and actually have my boys come up and be in the rec room and actually play track meet. And there was I have a multi-card over here, the 395-1. That 395-1 has Hyper Sports, track meet, and all that. Hyper Olympics, the Konami games, if you ever played them. Those are actually pretty fun, especially in the arcade, because they were button mashers. And if you were a button masher like I was back in the day, hey Banderin, we're doing something different now. Yeah, well, you know what? I didn't get to explain that to you in chat earlier. We're doing something completely different. We're doing something a little more different. Retro Wave, how you doing, brother? How you doing, man? Long time no see. Hope you're doing okay. I'm just, I'm surviving now. That's basically all I have been doing since moving back up north. Let me see something here. I'll go to my Streamlabs real quick. I think that wallpaper I downloaded actually blocked it, so what I'll do is continue Twitch. As you can see, I can still use my arms and hands, just not for very long. No matter how I position myself, a nerve gets pinched and it just travels all the way down to my hands, so I have to really, really take it easy now. Okay. Yeah, so the Mario wallpaper did. Yeah. It's much worse than I think it may be. Now, yesterday I did get the X-rays, and they said that it's starting to degenerate up there. They don't know how long it's been doing it for, but I gotta be careful when I do that. But I have to be very, very careful now, because if this is a starting process and I do anything to aggravate it, just like you said, Mandarin, I'm not in my 20s anymore. I cannot do the things I'm used to doing. Everyone says you're still young, you shouldn't be dealing with this. Well, it's not my choice. If it was my choice, I'd be healthy. But obviously, this is out of my hands now, and the VA is slowly working their way into this. It's a scary thought, because who would ever think me? I'm about to be 40 in 11 days. On the 24th, I'm supposed to be going out that night. Let's see if I can enjoy the evening. That's my mom making sure I'm okay. Yeah, and that's the thing. Now, I stretch. I exercise. Since being home, since being home, I started out with the walking routine. I was walking less than a mile every day with my dog. We were doing that, and that was great. I enjoyed it. And you know what? When I was walking her, holding a leash, I felt it in my hands. I was using a retractable leash, and my hands would get. Didn't think of it at the time. I figured, I was just grabbing too hard. But I switched to something different. I have an old TA50 belt that my unit issued me that was a write-off because it was older equipment and they were upgrading the new stuff at my old unit. So I actually took my old TA50 belt, I wrapped some paracord around it, and used one of those I use a military grade hook to hold on to her leash, and I wrap it around my waist so that way I don't have to use my hands anymore when I'm walking her. And when she pulls on me, she doesn't go very far. She can't drag me anywhere because I'm basically a 275-pound anchor right now to her. So, but the X-ray, aside from the degenerate disc, they did say they noticed some form in my muscle up there. I don't know what they meant by that. So that probably is alarming to them, and they're going to run more tests in the upcoming days. More than likely next week, they're probably going to send me over across the river to their bigger, or their smaller clinic that runs different tests than what the bigger clinic does. And from there, they're going to make the decision of what to do. Is there any form of physical therapy they could do? Water therapy? I mean, I could do water therapy. I do have a pool in my yard, and I can try to regenerate my arms to get a little bit healthier, a little bit better. But it's not a guarantee that it's going to be a permanent fix. It'll just, desensitize some of the, future pain. Yeah, and basically what they want to do is they just want to see how long this has been in my back, like my upper back, because if my hands are going numb months and months ago, then for all I know, I could have got it when I was in Florida. Could have started down there doing all that stupid shit for my ex-wife. She was always bitching and complaining that I don't do enough, and now that I'm doing enough, it's starting to cost me now. This is why I said I've been trying to take it easy. But, she's ruthless. She doesn't care. She cares about herself. But it's not about her now. It's never going to be about her. But I did let my sons know what's going on yesterday. My son Noah, have you been recommended? Now, alright, so I haven't been recommending anything just yet. I do have paperwork here somewhere. I think it's over here. It's on my shoebox. There is recommendations of what to do. Swimming wasn't one of them yet. I'm pretty sure they're going to take me to physical rehabilitation and see what they can do there. And then afterwards, they'll probably start giving me the go-ahead on this and that. Now, we are near the end of summertime here up in the Northeast. It's starting to cool down more, so swimming is going to be eliminated unless you find an indoor pool somewhere, and that's going to be a problem because thanks to COVID, some places are still shut down. Some places are actually out of business in my area. So yeah, dude, I've been working on that. Like, I've been looking at estimates of how much my house is worth now, and it's at the selling point. So I have to get in touch with a realtor down there, because either I sell the house or she just takes it off my name. But right now, the way I see things, things are going to suck for me regardless. Trying to take care of things in life. Everyday life is going to change a whole lot more. But I do want my name off of that goddamn house. I mean, I've already processed, all the stuff that will happen afterwards, and to be honest, I really don't care. I really don't care at this point. Like, I'm going to stay positive, but when it comes to her, who gives a shit anymore? That's my prerogative on it. But hey, Metal, welcome in. We're just talking about the new format that we're doing. Talking about the life-changing moments for me moving forward now. Man. Like, the whole way home, I had to drive home yesterday. I had no one to take me to the ER to get checked. And I wasn't going to a local hospital to get checked to get these results. Especially when my medical facility gives it to me for free because I'm a veteran. I'm not going to have the bill go to them and them not take care of it. I had to drive 35-40 minutes away from here, which sucks because you're grabbing onto a steering wheel. So I'm not going to be driving for a while. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of anything for a while. I'm going to take the next 2-3 weeks to somewhat relax myself. Are you late? Let's see. You are 36 minutes late. But we're going to do maybe like an hour of BSing now here and there. Don't one during the day, maybe one during the night. Talk about things, but I gave a heads up about what I'm going to be doing. We're going to be doing the whole talking retro games. We're going to go from the Atari 2600 up to, well, I guess we can go all the way up to the PS4 because there are retro games on these consoles thanks to all these developers and publishers that put everything on there. And basically, I'm going to give you the same thing that everyone else is saying. There's no difference except for the upscale. So, but well, damn. Oh well, right? Could you play games you don't need to button mash? That's the thing. It's on the matter of grip, Bandern. I can hold the controller for so long, and then my hands will start tingling. They start to tingle, and then I just lose feeling, and then I have to put the controller down. I'd have to shake my arms out, and I don't want to keep doing that over and over on stream. I don't want discomfort while playing games. So we're going to take a break from the gaming scene and just go right into talking about what's next. And that's just talking about video games. Hi, girl. My dog just came in. Can I have a kiss? Have a kiss? Hi. Kiss. I love you. I love you. Who's a good girl? Oh, who's a good girl? But yeah, I gotta be careful because they did do some range of motion on my neck yesterday, and part of it was also a problem as well. So it's ranging from the neck all the way down to my upper back part. I heard GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas is going to get a remaster. I saw that. My buddy messaged me yesterday on Facebook, and he said, dude, so I can't wait to see what it's going to look like. Now, they did say there's going to be 2 versions of this in the remaster. You're going to get the remastered version, and if you want in-game, you can switch it to the classic version as well, which is cool. So they're trying to cash cow on all the older GTAs, which makes me wonder, when are we going to get GTA 6? They're really holding off on the GTA fan base. But I'm curious what engine they're going to use for this, because it's going to be on the Switch and a couple other systems as well. GTA 6 is years away, which I'm not surprised. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm not too concerned about GTA 6, but at the same time, we the fan base would like an answer somewhat, but, like you said, years away. I mean, we saw teaser shots last year, and they look pretty cool, but now we're starting to find out that they may not be. They're going to use the Unreal Engine. Alright. Wasn't too sure. I just heard it was getting remastered. I can't wait to see gameplay footage to all 3 games. I mean, San Andreas kind of got touched up from the OG versions up to the 360. If you ever played the 360 version, the only thing that really got touched up was just some upscaling. But controls felt a little awkward. But it was still a fun game. And I have it over in the other side of the room. I got... I do have all 5 GTAs for the PS2. I have all 3 GTAs for the Xbox. I do have GTA San Andreas on the 360. Just like 2 weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago, I got GTA 5 for the 360 as well. I got that because it was $2.99 at a thrift store. Yeah, I mean, they could do that. The remaster could just get the GTA 4 treatment, honestly. It would be a big improvement from what the retro console aspect looked like. Just throw the GTA 4 skin. I mean, you could... I can't believe I said that. You know what? We're just going to move forward. But yeah. We're gonna talk about that in the upcoming weeks once they start surfacing. No. You won't see any remastered GTA 5 look in a old GTA style game. They'll probably go back to 4's look in a way, like Metal said, or actually what you said, Mandarin. Metal said Unreal. You said GTA 4's look. I mean, if they go that route, that'd be great, because I like the look on GTA 4. Just smoothing out the textures a little bit more, and that'll be fine. Don't make it too smooth, because most of these older consoles, it will maybe drop performance in a form, but my dog knows something's wrong because she's just here laying watching me. Right, girl? Hey. I gotta fix that collar of yours someday. I bought her a collar months back when we started doing our walks more and more. And when I got it for her, I made it to where it was snug but not like choking her. Now all of a sudden you walk around and it just falls right off her. That just means she's been losing more weight than I have, which I'm happy for because we came home heavy. You use a sling of support to support your hand. I mean, there's always that. Right now, before I take anyone else's medical advice, I want to see what the VA does. I want to see what the doctors and the therapists think before I start going forward with this. Until then, we're just going to talk games. I'm going to try to load games off of the Pi. So what I'll do is I'm going to put the controller over here, which I can do right now. I won't be playing, but what I will be doing is loading up the games. You know, we're gonna do, you know, a channel point where someone can select the game we could talk about, and we're going to talk about that game once per episode. So we won't be doing repeats unless we go in overtime, which there won't be no need for. I'll have the Pi up and running, and then what we'll do is talk about that game, because I'm going to do the viewer's choice of game select. But we're gonna work on this. I know, I understand that. It's just the fact that I don't know exactly what I'm dealing with completely yet. I mean, I already know there's degenerative disc disease again. It's now traveled to my upper back, which means the degenerative disc disease is pinching nerves. If you're pinching nerves, guess what? You can't grab things like you used to be able to. When I had pinched nerves in my lower back, which most of them had died, some of them, not all of them, but most of them, it was very hard to walk. It took years to be able to walk right again, and still it becomes a physical challenge. So imagine what it does to the hands when it travels down. Yesterday, I went to pick up something, and when I picked up what I was buying, it was slipping out of my hands, and I didn't realize at first because I didn't feel it. I looked down and I saw it was about to drop, and I had to lower it and then raise it up to my arm, and my arm had to hold it, and I had to elevate my arm just so it could keep the drink from falling. I'm like, this is not good. This is not what I want in my life. I just want to live a normal life like everyone else can. I mean, we're not normal to begin with, but so this morning they must have called when I was dead asleep because I didn't hear my phone ring. I saw that I had a missed call. It was from my VA center across the river, not to the one I went to. So my primary care is over there. They're waiting on setting up an appointment to get me, screened, evaluated, and they want to move forward with what's going to happen. They're going to go into rehab. I can guarantee that's the first thing that's going to happen. All my military buddies already know what's next, so just hopefully I don't have to get my back fused, because if that happens, depending on the case, if they do have to fuse my back, I'm going to be skeptical about it. I want to know about the pros and cons of it. The biggest con is the nerves in that area. If a bad nerve gets touched, you will have no use of your arms, hands, or anything ever again. And that is a high risk where they're pinpointing the degenerate disc to be at. So I am concerned about that. I know there's the steroid shot. I'm not going to get a steroid shot. I'm telling you right now, I will not. I refuse to get any more steroid shots because it does not do anything for me. I had 2 when I was at Walter Reed, and I will not do it again. I would rather just stick with the pain in my legs I have now on my back. But like I said, there's not as much pain in my upper back at the moment. Now this summer, I did feel a lot of discomfort, and my son Noah, Potato, he said to me, he's like, "Dad, you're all right," and I was like, my back needs cracked. Little did I know I had degenerative disc disease in my upper back, and I actually had him stepping on my back, but it felt good. It felt real good, but I'm starting to think asking him to do something simple could have made this a little bit more aggressive than it is. It's not his fault. I'm the one that accepted the responsibility without knowing. But give me 1 second, guys. Got a phone call. Oh yeah, I was muted because I had a phone call, Bannard. Today, my stepdad actually had surgery on his knee. Yeah, so he's out of commission. His leg's out of commission for the next 6 weeks. He's got to rehabilitate himself. Me, my upper back's fucked. So now I gotta rehabilitate myself. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I really don't. This is gonna be an even bigger challenge than my legs. My arms are more important than my legs. I can handle not being able to walk, but to not be able to use my hands. I mean, my back has been fucked in a form, but now I won't be able to do the things I love to do. Working out, working on stuff, crafting. It explains a whole lot lately why I've been so into life. No, I know I did yard work the other week, but I didn't do nothing too strenuous. And all I did was buy 2 light patio blocks. Now I know I did buy the 3 big bags of soil, but yeah, the warning signs are starting to come in now. That's why I took the proper, measures. Now I got to countermeasure everything that's going on. So that's why I'm cutting back on everything. I can't. This is going to kill me the most because I have dumbbells and I like to work out. I like to stay in shape somewhat still. I can't use those anymore, so I'm probably going to mail them to, or actually I might just even take a trip down to Florida soon and visit the boys and drop some stuff off to them. I have 2 25-pound dumbbells, which I'll put in my trunk one day. I know I'm not supposed to be driving long distances, but I really don't have any other options right now unless they come up here. And I know their mom won't do that. She's just too busy working and spending time with her new boyfriend. So I just got to work on some things. I really got to figure out what I do with myself. Online, offline, wherever I go, wherever I do. You can use a plane, yeah, but 2 25-pound dumbbells, luggage cost, airliners will rip you off with that. I will not fly. So, I mean, I will, but you have to be careful when you fly with back problems, because the cabin pressure can actually screw up your back. Especially if your back's already hurting to begin with, or bothering you. It can actually make matters worse. It all depends on the severity, and right now I actually feel a little tingling, so. But I'm going to be taking it easy for the rest of this week. The next few weeks I'm going to be taking it a whole lot easier. Trying to avoid being wheelchair bound. So what we're going to do, like I said, for those who are tuned in, moving forward until my body's a little bit better, I'm going to go ahead, we're going to do Let's Talk Retro from here on out, regardless if it's console, PC games, stuff that I played, stuff that I haven't. I'll watch some videos on this stuff, learn certain things. I want to spend time with you guys for as much as I possibly can that my body will allow me to do without being too uncomfortable. Also, I want to be careful while sitting in this chair because it doesn't have the best lumbar support. I did add an extra cushion to it just because the cushion that is on here, is it's cushiony, but it's just not going to hold my big ass. So let's talk Metal and Dream Studios. You know what? Hold on. You can do that as well. I have to go into my pictures. The more I think about it, the more I believe this could be a neck issue going down into my back, which travels down into my arms, because it's also messing with it's giving me like lightheadedness. Unless it's the stresses of it, I don't know. Here, we'll do this. So, wait. a different one. Maybe it's in the Twitches folder. Alright, so here's what I do. Oh, wait, there it is. I'll put this right up here. Or actually, no, we'll put it right down here. Because I have the alerts up there. So, yeah, like you said, band. Core. Alright, so I call it the Core Metal. The Core Metal Studio. So yeah, the Core Metal Studio, basically, Core, he does most of designs for me, Offset, and I appreciate that very much. He's a very hard, dedicated worker for a lot of folks, but then there's some folks who can take advantage of him and just not credit him at all, and he deserves as much credit as possible. Good guy. Then we have DJ Metal, who is also one of my editors here on the Twitch platform. We connected a YouTube channel to the Twitch, so that way we can upload every video to not just YouTube or from Twitch, but to YouTube as well. He also likes to do edits on some of my videos. When we get back into the gaming aspect of things, we hope to have more editors or more edits. There we go. There you have it, folks. I make sure these guys are somewhat taken care of, though. And down the road, we'll do a whole lot more for these guys. I appreciate all their help so far. Like I said, life is going to be a struggle for these next few weeks. I want to get referrals from the doctor on what to do next. Some top-notch medical advice. And I just want to remove this numbness for a little bit longer until it completely shuts me down. But I don't know how long that's going to be. So it's going to suck. It doesn't matter if I use Icy Hot now. It's not going to make a difference. Biofreeze won't make a difference. It's a pinched nerve issue. But for now, we're in our hour mark. Let me see what we got. So I'm going to relax my folks. Like I said, they're on their way home. My stepdad just got knee surgery done, so he's going to be down and out. I got to set up Nillian's kennel so she doesn't hop over anybody. And then let's see who we got that's playing retro. We're gonna go check out Pronzo. Let's see what he's doing real quick. He is doing some more Zelda, SMB2 USA, and Rygar. Which is awesome. And he just started about 40 minutes ago, so that's even better. So for that, thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry we're not going to be doing gaming for a while. My health is just a little bit more important than trying to keep my body active at the moment for all the wrong reasons. All we know is everything I do is for all the right reasons, but let's get healthier. Let's maintain the mentality as possible. And until then, let's go enjoy Pronzo playing some Zelda, kicking some ass, and I'll see you hopefully maybe tomorrow night or even tonight for some more Let's Talk. So until then, take care.